Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man in the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gets it out fast. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. 1st down here for the offense. They'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will take the field for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after... pick up.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Acker. He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. They go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Makes a connection. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, He's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unleashes one. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Complete downfield. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Let's it fly. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some...
Makes the grab right down the middle. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Back to throw. It's Acker. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Terrell. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Acker. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Under fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Up-tempo for the offense. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Upshaw. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a 1st half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Upshaw. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Back to throw, it's Acker. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Nicholson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Makes the grab on third. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Acker. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and, man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. 2nd down coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Upshaw. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
That gives him 54 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. Making side adjustments here. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got just plowing ahead. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Acker. Takes the easy completion. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third down play from the gun. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Gets it past the marker. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And the touchdown, at least for now. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. RPO complete to open the drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late.
And down he goes back with the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here we go, here we go. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
Just steamrolling the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. right back to the well. And it'll be a touchdown. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Still on his feet at the 40. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Spins away from the defense. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. And they can't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the grab down the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give. Powers through the defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Working that left side now. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. If there's time to pad the stats. Flips it out in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll return it from inside the 5. Throws out the stiff arm. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the USC Trojans offense tries out there to open this game. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can.
We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. It's a keeper trying to get to the market. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line who's able to find just enough space to pick up the first down and a new set of downs.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. A short completion to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. This will be 3rd and short, the 7th play of the opening drive. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the 1st sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The last time out, this quarterback had a huge game, mostly leaning on the tight end. So obviously the defense going to try to focus on that, but Kirk, can they slow him down today?
Yeah, that's the big question. This tight end has the skill set where he can make you pay no matter what coverage you play. Defense got to do a really good job of jamming him at the line of scrimmage, not letting him be the difference maker again today.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up the 1st down.
And they'll use the ground game here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Give it to the back again. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Trojans. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they tack on the extra point. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Good enough for first down yardage. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And this one is caught.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Makes a quick grab. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking right, this one caught. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Wideout's now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, it's going to be a sack as the defense makes a play to wrap up this period. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Looking for a receiver. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's complete. That's enough for a first down.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Bringing it out, it's Wilcox. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking for some space. It's Irvin. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts that the offense comes back with a counter play. If you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. And we're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when a quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He hands it to the back. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's reeled in. It's Max. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Trojans with first and 10 here. And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And that punt will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Ran behind the line, it's Williams. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking for some space. It's Irvin. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Now here comes the bunch formation. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made over the middle. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little gritty because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Looking to throw again. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw here. And this time it's complete. Now the all-important extra point. And it's up and good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Maddox. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught in the backfield. It's Irvin. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. A completion makes it second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
As a design quarterback keeper. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Catch made on the out route. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
First snap in the red zone on this drive. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Good job by this quarterback recognizing not just the blitz, but seeing the man coverage, able to put that right on the money to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Quarterback still with the football. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And that sets up a return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks into the clear.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. The completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking at throw. He lets it rip. That is broken up and incomplete.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip. He saw the ball and just swatted it away.
Second down after that previous play. Makes a quick grab. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. He's got room to run. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
Really love the call here on 3rd down to give the quarterback the option to either make the throw or pull it down and keep it himself to be able to pick up first down yardage.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags a quick throw. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a gap. It's Irvin. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Gets the first and still running.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. You get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for it.
They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a crucial score for makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Offense drops that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Grinding away on the ground. Has the first down and more. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set, second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And the running back takes the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it with room to run.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The sure hands. It's Irvin. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. They reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Irvin. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The ball is caught. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to chuck it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. He's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. Offense ready to start this drive. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Looking for 6.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. That will be incomplete, trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get...